Hey everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Sarah, and today we are going to be doing a budget with me video. It's going to be a little bit different because I am going to be taking money out of our vacation envelopes to use some of that money for the cash stuffing, because we're going to leave a good portion of the vacation money in the bank, and we'll kind of discuss all that when we get there. So we're kind of cash budgeting $914. I'm not going to stuff all $914. We're going to leave some of it in the bank. But yeah, let's get started. I'm also not using my cash planning sheet because I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to need my money, need the cash. So I really need to sit and talk to my husband about that. But I do know how much we are going to need. So let's get started. I have my, this is my little planning weekly budget planner that I made. So I write down the envelopes that we are going to be cash stuffing. I sit down and I try to plan out what I would like to do. I think this is pretty much spot on. I've kind of tweaked it a couple different times, but I think this is what we're going to do. So yeah, let's get going here, and we'll start with our weekly binder. And there is money in here because we're planning to go out to dinner when my oldest gets home, because she's watching our kitty cats this weekend while we're gone. And then we want to do one last hurrah of eating out with her, because she doesn't get to come with us on our vacation, which is super sad. It's the first time that we haven't done it as a full family, so I'm very sad about that. Having said all that, we are not stuffing this envelope because I used the money that we would have used for eating out and put it towards the money that we'll spend on our spring break trip. So let's see what we do have in here though. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, and $84. I like it a lot. So drinks we will be stuffing though, and taking it with us probably. So we're gonna do $70 in drinks. Nothing in any of these supplements. Oh my gosh, you can tell my husband was in here. Seriously. We have 31 in supplements, and we're going to add 35. Nothing in NNG. Betty and Ivy currently have 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I'm not really sure why I have all these ones in here, but that's a-okay. And we're going to do an additional 40 in here for them. And that is all we're going to do in our weekly binder. So we'll set that to the side. Maybe. And then we're going to jump into our purple binder here. And the first one we're going to stuff is medical, and medical is going to get $20. We currently have 50, 100, 50, 60, 65, 165. My oldest is probably going to go to the urgent care tonight. She's been having some issues with her sinuses, so I'm probably going to have to pay her back the $45. I think it's $45 copay. That's okay. That's what the money's there for. So let's see here. Next up is prescriptions, and we currently have 25 in prescriptions, and we're going to add another 25 to that. And then the dentist is completely empty. I had to go get my filling, so we're going to do 25 in the dentist. And I'm going to start this $1,000 savings challenge that I created that, oh my gosh, you guys, hopefully one day it'll be on my Etsy shop if I ever open it back up. I'm hoping for April. I have to take a ton of pictures, but I think, I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I think I might launch or reopen my Etsy shop with the things that I've already taken pictures of, and then add more later. Let me know what you think, if you guys want me to wait till it's all done and ready to go, or just open it up with what I have ready. Just let me know. Anyway, we're going to start this $1,000 savings for, my husband needs a crown, and we're going to do this 25 here. And the next one we're gonna do is groceries, and we are doing $6. So that is going to be this little guy here. So we'll put $6 into groceries. This is a buffer kind of that I want to at least get our weekly grocery amount that we usually spend, and then put that into our checking account so that we'll always have that money in there a week ahead. We are gonna go next to the city. Gotta start getting that more because that's gonna be due in June, I think. So we're at 45, we're gonna add 20 to that. And then car insurance currently has 50, we're gonna do 25. Oh shoot. I have another one that I need to get an envelope for that's going to go at the end of this one, I think, is what I decided. Yeah, behind car registration. It is called G's Surgery. I need to get the envelope. So I mentioned very, very briefly in one of my last videos that she had a surgery 3.5 years ago almost. It was called the Nuss procedure. She has something called pectus excavatum. It's basically where her sternum is sunken into her chest, and it got so bad that it was pushing on her heart and lungs and making it difficult to breathe, and she would get dizzy and all this stuff. So it was pretty scary. We knew she had it for a long time, but then when she started being symptomatic because of it, that's when we decided that it was time to have the procedure. So the procedure was they put this titanium bar, it's rounded, and they do an incision on one side and they slide the bar. It is a lot more extensive than that. Underneath everything, I'm not going to gross you guys out with all the descriptions. Anyway, the goal is to then pop up the sternum and the ribs and keep it in place for an extensive period of time. So hers was for it's almost 3.5 years while they're growing, so that bar will help everything kind of stay where it needs to be. So yeah, now we are at the point in time where it's time for that bar to come out. Thankfully, this surgery is not nearly as intense as the last one. She was in the hospital for 2.5 days with the last one. This one is an outpatient procedure. It's really quick. And she wouldn't even really necessarily miss any school, but we're doing it in June, which is after school. So anyway, all that to say, they called from the surgeon's office and gave us the amount that we are going to owe the surgeon, which is over $1,600. But they need 800 of that by June 5th. So we're going to start saving money for that. I also need to put money away because that's just the surgeon's portion. That's not the hospital bill or the anesthesiologist. So we'll have a lot more out of pocket, I'm sure, that we'll pay, but at least we know what that is. So we're going to start slowly saving for that. Okay. All right. Next up, we are jumping into this one, and we're going to put Beauty. We're draining this tomorrow. My daughter and I are going to go get pedicures, but I'm going to add $20 more to this so we can start it back up again. And that is it in this binder. One envelope. Oh well, better than none, right? The next one we're going to do is our travel binder. So this is the one that I'm going to leave the majority of the money in the bank, I think, and just do a placeholder, and it's food and drinks. So we're going to do 400 in food and drinks, which I wrote leave an account, but I'm still going to write it on here. And that'll bring us up to what we need. We budgeted $1,200, so I'm super excited because we are going to get there before we leave for our trip, which is so exciting. So I'll probably put a placeholder in here, like $1,000 placeholder. We're going to take a little bit of cash with us, so I'll keep some of this, but then deposit the rest of it in the bank. The pet sitter is going to get $50. I decided to do a little bit extra so that she could go get food for the weekend if she wanted to. I stocked her, like I asked her what she wanted for groceries and what kind of meals she liked. So I stocked all that stuff up as well. But in the event that she wants to go out, I'm like, I'll just give her an additional $50. So anyway, And then excursions is going to get 30. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to pull the $30 out, if I'm going to leave it in the account. We're going to discuss all that tonight and figure out how much cash we want to take with us on the trip. Okay, we cannot forget about Christmas. So we are doing $50 again in Christmas, and it's going to go to Nora, and she's going to have $400. It's so exciting. Which means we're getting closer to that $500 mark, which I can't believe. So when we add that 50 though, we will have $550 total for Christmas. That's exciting. Next up, we're going to go into this awesome Nightmare Before Christmas savings challenge. This is the one that I'm saving for Nora's future car, just helping her out a little teeny bit. We're going to do this $5 here. Love it. All right, and moving along to our monthly one. We are doing the third week of March here. It's going to be $55. Crazy to think that it's already going to be the third week of March. And then we're only doing a couple in here, guys. We're gonna do, of course, our 2025 savings, and I'm just gonna do another $30 one, which will be this one right here probably. This is from Aya Plans, so yeah, we'll do 30. So minus 30, and then 52 petals. One of these days I'm gonna hit this a lot harder, but for now we're gonna do $5. So take what you can get, right? I may end up using this for the money that we owe for her surgery too. So, all right, that is it. Super exciting. So yeah, we're gonna go look at all this, figure out what denominations I need, figure out what we're gonna leave in the bank, what we're gonna take out of the bank, what's gonna be represented with placeholders, what's gonna be represented with real cash. So yeah, we'll do that tonight. My husband and I will sit down and figure that out. Yeah, so we take off this week and I'm so excited. It's gonna be such a fun trip. That's all I have for today's video. I am so thankful for all of you for being here for me and for supporting this channel and commenting and liking and sharing and all the things. You guys are awesome. Just appreciate you more than you know. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already. And hit that notification bell so you can know when I post next. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.